Okay guys, so I'm super excited to film this video with you today, and there's really one reason. So I was watching a Manny MUA review. I think it's one of his older ones. Anyway, he mentioned something about the Hush app. So I went on there, and to my surprise, I found something that I wonder if you guys can maybe tell me what it looks like to you. So this palette, it's called the Athena palette. It's by Bad Habit. It's beautiful, but it looks exactly like my Huda palette, the Desert Dusk palette. And this is my favorite palette. Now the difference is the Huda Beauty is $65, whereas this one was, I think, only $12, the Athena palette. Now I'm all for people trying to, you know, get their hustle and make their money, but they're so similar. It's kind of like a dupe. I don't know, what do you think? And I'm curious to see, because the pigment in Huda Beauty's palette is bomb. Now I don't know how this one's gonna perform, but I am gonna do a quick little eye tutorial. I guess not really a tutorial, just kind of like, I really want to see how they both match up to each other. Granted, the names are nothing similar, it's very different, but the colors are spot on the same. So I'm gonna take the dupe palette, the Athena palette, and put it on this side, and then I will do the same with the Huda palette on this side. So I'm gonna take my fluffy brush, it's just a M503, and I'm gonna first go into this light brown color. Let's see. Has quite a bit of fallout in the pan, which is not always a bad thing. Usually it means that there's quite a bit of pigment, sometimes, not always. It's applying nicely, it's blending nicely. Okay, so that is from the Athena side. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and take same brush, just a different one. And I'll use this other brush for the other palette so the colors don't mix. So I'm gonna dip into the same shade in the Huda palette and apply. Same here. What's funny is the Athena palette brown definitely went on a lot easier and blended a lot easier. I mean, I'm not one to judge a palette just because it blends easier or the fallout. I really don't care. I can basically make any palette work. Some just take a little bit more effort than others. Okay, alrighty. Then next I am going to go in with this color. It's called Lore, and it's like a burnt kind of burnt orange color, which is really pretty. It's one of my favorite colors in the other palette, which is called Blazing from the Huda Beauty palette. Okay, I'm gonna put that right in my crease. Wow. Okay, that pigment is insane. And that was just with one little boop right in the pan. That's crazy, a lot more than I expected. Definitely go light-handed with that one. Okay, then I'll take the other brush. I'm gonna dip into the same color on the Huda side. And again, that's called Blazing. I'm actually kind of, I don't know, the pigment on the Athena side is crazy. And I used to think the Huda one was super nuts, but I'm getting a whole ton more payoff with, I mean, right away anyway. Like I said, this one, Huda, looks like I'm just needing to just work a little bit harder at it, but yeah, interesting. I am, oops. So, this side's a lot more bold. This side is a lot more subtle, which is totally fine. I mean, again, I can build this side up to look like this, but I'm just trying to be fair and even on how I, you know, apply it, just dipping both brushes into the different colors from the different palettes, the exact same amount. But this side is nuts. Like, I gotta blend this crap out. It's so bright. I'm gonna quickly go back in real quick with that first light brown color and just blend out this orange, because that is a bright ass orange. Okay. All right, and then maybe I just to keep it even, I will do the same with the Huda side. Okay. I'm tripping a little bit. Okay. Then I am going to take just I don't have two of these. This is my favorite, like, little fluffy crease brush. But I will clean it off very well in between palettes so we get a better idea. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with the darkest brown, which is called, it's called Clever in the Athena palette, and it's called, I always say this wrong, I'm sure I do, Oud, the O-U-D one, the darkest brown in the palettes. I will be using those. I'm gonna put it right in the outer corner and blend it into the crease like this. Oh my God. Look at that. Holy shit. I just tapped in there and that bad boy is pigmented. Okay. So right now I'm just adding some depth into the crease just to give my eye a little bit more dimension. One more time just so I can fill in this little, there we go. And FYI, don't mind my crazy, my clothes. I was off today and I had chores and laundry and picked up kids from school and homework. I got the mom shit going on right now. Okay, so now cleaning off the brush, getting off all the color from the Athena palette, and then I'm gonna go ahead and dig into the Oud color. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna put it in the outer corner and then blend it into the crease. Okay, this one definitely shows up again. It's definitely not as, I see I was ready to dig back in, but that's not fair. It's not as pigmented. I mean, anybody who knows me knows that I am the biggest Huda fan. I own all her gemstone palettes, all her obsession palettes. The only thing that I don't own yet is her rose gold remastered palette, and that one, I have to talk to you about that one too, because I do have something to talk about with that one. Okay, again, it's like I dipped into both palettes the same. I took the same amount of product on both sides, and this side is just crazy. I know right now my eye looks nuts, but trust the process because it will look fine later. All right, now I am going to, where'd the other brush go? I'm gonna take my finger. That is the way I prefer to apply all glitters and pressed pearls and shimmers. I always feel like you get a way better payoff. color wise when you use your finger as opposed to a brush. Even a wet brush, I still prefer to use my finger over a wet brush. Okay, so now let's see, I don't know what I want to go into. Okay, let's do this one. No, let's do, we're gonna go into Divine, which is, well, it looks a lot more orangey on camera, but in person it's more of a copper. It's a little bit of like a reddish undertone to it. In the Huda palette, it is called Blood Moon. So we're gonna see how these perform, because I know the shimmers and the glitters in the Huda palette are amazing. So this thing has, the other palette has a lot, it's a very big name to live up to right now. So I'm just taking my finger, I'm gonna apply it. Oh my god, what the F. If you hear my kids like yelling in the background, they're playing Fortnite. Nobody else's kids play that? Most annoying game on the face of the earth. Okay, I am freaking impressed. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna dig into Fierce in the Athena palette, and then I'm gonna go into Nefertiti in the Huda palette. I'm gonna put it right in the middle. Right, yeah, just to give it a little bit of a, oh my god, what the, this is insane. Okay, cleaning my finger. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go into Blood Moon in the Huda palette, do the same on this side, and then I'm gonna, right in the corner, or in the middle, excuse me, give myself a little bit of a spotlight eye with the Nefertiti, which is the same color that I put in the middle over here, called Fierce from the Athena palette. Okay, so they both look practically the same. They go on the same. They pick up the same. Okay. I'll trip in a little bit. Okay, clean finger. I'm gonna take that gold shade, or yeah, like a gold shade that I put in the middle of this eye. So it's called Nefertiti in the Huda palette. Okay, just a little bit on my finger. Apply it right in the middle. Okay, I know you can't really tell on camera. Well, I don't think you can. I like the Athena side more. What the fuck? Not that I don't love Huda's palette. I do. It was my favorite one, and now until I found this Athena palette. But the price point is very high. I know a lot of people don't want to spend $65 on a palette. Me, I'm kind of stupid and I will. But seriously, guys, again, I know this looks kind of cray. I gotta clean it up. I'll do that off camera. But this Athena palette, I can't be mad. Can't be mad at it. It's pretty fucking, it's similar. I mean, it's more pigmented. You guys, I got it for $12 on the Hush app, and I ordered it on Friday. It came today. It's Monday. Huda palette. I'm actually kind of bummed that I like it so much. I really wanted to not like it, so I could be like, see, this is why you don't want to copy other people's ideas. This is why you don't want to, you know, steal other palettes. Like the color story is exact, and this is making me a little like, oh, do I wait now to buy like Huda's palettes and just wait for it to go on Hush and for a Bad Habit to create it, or do I still buy Huda stuff? I don't know. I'll probably still buy Huda stuff, and I may just buy it from a, you know, from Bad Habit too, from the Hush app. It's Okay, my thoughts. I really like this one. I really, really, really do. You can't go wrong for the palette. Is freaking sturdy. It has a large ass mirror, same as Huda's. Sturdy palette, large mirror. You get 1, 2, 3, 18 colors in both. You have mattes, you have shimmers, you have pressed glitters. Yeah, I'm gonna finish my eyes. I'm gonna do my lashes and mascara off camera, and then I will be back. Okay, so lashes and mascara are done. I have one more thing I need to talk about. These lashes are weird. So it's the Sonia Kashuk brand. I got them at Target, but they're so stiff, and right here it looks funky. Anyway, ignore. I do have one more thing I need to talk to you about. So also from Bad Habit. Now I don't, like I said earlier, I don't have the rose gold remastered palette or even the original rose gold palette from Huda Beauty. However, I do know what it looks like, and again, because I love all of her stuff, especially her eyeshadows. So I did notice this one. It's called Aphrodite, again from Bad Habit, same brand as the other palette, and it's the same as the rose gold palette. Same color story, same everything. Packaging, thick, sturdy, big mirror. It's pretty. It really, really is pretty. I'll do another video maybe using this palette. Again, it's just not going to be really much of a comparison like how this one was, because I don't have the original Huda Rose Gold Remastered, which I do plan on getting soon. But until then, I may just do a quick review. Again, this was $12, you guys. $12, 18 shadows, mix of mattes and shimmers and pressed glitters, and it's really pretty. See, I know kind of in the camera it looks similar to the other one, but it's definitely not. The shades are different, and I'm really excited to try it. Like I said, maybe I'll film another video using the Aphrodite palette, which is the dupe for Huda Beauty. Again, Huda Beauty's palettes do run a little bit higher in price. Not a little bit higher, they are quite expensive. It's $65 for one palette. Granted, they are good. They do work well. Her pigments are crazy. At least I thought so until I tried this one. This one's nuts. This eye, you can see the difference. I mean, this is the Athena palette. This is the Huda palette. This is a lot more bold. This one's a lot more subtle, which is okay. Again, I can get her there. It's just clearly gonna take a little bit longer than when I used the dupe palette on this side. But I'm still very excited because now I have two of my favorite palettes. Granted, they're not from the same person, but it's still good to have. I'm kind of intrigued, and I'm kind of liking this whole comparison thing. So what I'm thinking about doing, maybe you guys can let me know below if it's something that you guys like to see, like comparisons, finding good dupes, cheaper things that are just as good, in my opinion anyway, as the more expensive high-end brands that are a little bit more affordable for us normal people, who can't afford expensive stuff. Let me know down below if that's something that you guys would like to see, because I could totally do it. I can go ahead and just, I like drugstore stuff. I mean, that's what I grew up using. Only recently did I get into the high-end stuff, and yeah, so let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this little review slash comparison slash dupe video. Let me know if this is something that you would like to see more of, or what other kind of videos that you guys want to see, just in general. Is there a specific palette you'd like me to, maybe review? If I have it, I can try. Or is there a specific eye look you want me to try and, record for you guys? Let me know. Yeah, thanks.